And I wanted to segue to this. And Lawless, I'd love to get your thoughts on this. I really would. Freddie, Don, my guy, that Lavia and Rice take in a year, they'll come back to you and they will apologize. So I don't know who saw it, if everyone's seen it, if no one has or not yet. But Don was on the terrace and he let me not steal the thunder. Let Don say what he said, because otherwise I'll get told that he didn't say that. But he said it on Monday's show as well. We spoke about it. I'm not going to get into this debate because Don knows where I stand. And don't put me repeating it. Just go watch Monday. But I'd love Lawless to think, because Lawless has watched Declan Rice a hell of a lot more than I have at West Ham, and he can agree, although he's probably going to say it through gritted teeth.
Wait, what did he say? I don't even know what Don said.
I will let Don say it, but through gritted teeth, I'm sure Lawless will agree with me here. Right, there you go.
Just go on. Say it as you said it. Don't do a big speech.
No, you say it how I said it. You say it how I said it.
No. I want you
to play the clip.
No, it's got to come from your mouth, please.
Play the clip.
Just say it. But I know in you're going to go into some big speech, and then you're going to start talking about, Caicedo, and you're going to start talking about Madueke and all of it. Just say that phrase.
Yeah, I don't have the clip on, so you're going to have to say it, man.
Yeah, state the statement, and then I'll react to it.
What I said for me is that with Lavia, he's more talented than Declan Rice. Yeah, I prefer Lavia to a Declan Rice, right? And for me, he's a better player than a Declan Rice. That's what I said.
Okay. Do you know what the funny thing is, Don?
Lawless starts with a
You get me?
Do you know what the funny thing is?
That ain't even a mad thing. Bro, these you know, it's so funny. Lavia was one of the main reasons why these guys didn't end up winning the league, bro. Yeah, and the thing is, Potts is feeling uncomfortable right now. Potts is getting squeaky bum time right now because he loves Lavia. He knows how good Lavia is, right?
I like
all it is with Lavia. Lavia just
lot.
needs to stay fit. And if you want me to be shameless, it only took Lavia one season to get a big move. Just one. How long did it fucking take Rice to get a move, blood?
What big move? He paid.
How long did it take Rice to get a fucking move?
Who did Lavia play for?
Why did Klopp want him? Why did Klopp want Lavia, bro?
Who did Lavia play for?
Why was Arteta heavily interested in Lavia, bro? Why did Joe Shields want Lavia, bro? Again, because he brought him to Man City. He brought him to Southampton with him. As soon as he went to Southampton, Chelsea tried to bid that same summer when we finished 12th. And then guess what? When we played Southampton, he scored against us. Yeah? He bossed us at the bridge as well when he came to buck us. Yeah? He went to the Emirates and was the best player on the pitch. Odegaard couldn't get nowhere near him, right? Nowhere near him. Partey
was doing the thing I asked him not to do, ladies and gentlemen.
Lavia came off the pitch. Lavia came off the pitch and Southampton conceded 2 goals. So let me say it again. Lavia is better than Declan Rice. How about that?
Lawless, can you come in? Lawless, can you come in? Because you've been pretty good. I know you hate this guy now because he's come to us, but can you make sense in this? Because I obviously like Lavia. Don's right. I've got a lot of time for Lavia. I think he's going to be a very highly rated, talented footballer. But Declan Rice has been doing it for years, in my opinion.
Bro, consistency is a different. No. Potts, listen. When you talk about who's been more consistent, that's a different debate. I can't give it to Lavia, bro, because Rice has more of a sample size, right?
Do you think Lavia is just a better footballer than Declan Rice?
Yes. I think he's a better player.
What does that mean, Don?
Right? Better player. I've seen more than enough of both of them. I've seen more than enough of both of them to know what they're like at their best. Lawless, I've seen enough of both of them to know what they're like at their best. And the thing is, with Lavia, when I realized Lavia was a baller, was when he faced all the top 6 sides.
What's a baller?
Yeah,
you need to explain these so I know what you're saying.
For me, he's more technical. He's more technical than Declan Rice, right? In the first phase, he's more comfortable than Declan Rice. He plays it in between the lines better than Declan Rice, right? He's very press resistant, bro. He's one of the most press resistant players in the league. Yeah, he can cover ground. Bro, in terms of defensively, Rice is better than Lavia defensively, but Lavia defensively is not a bum. He's not a bum. He's not better than Declan Rice defensively, but he can break up play and that. He can read play and all of that. But when I'm talking about them on the ball, bro, it's night and day between the both of them. It is night and day. Declan Rice is a similar profile to Paulinho. Declan Rice is a similar profile to like a destroyer. That's what Declan Rice is. He's a destroyer who they're now trying to turn into Iniesta. He is not that now. He is not that.
This guy's crazy. He's
answering my question for me. right now about Declan Rice.
I got a question for you, by the way. I got a question for you as well. I got a question for you because you've been.
Let's hold that. No. D. Hold the question. I've got to get through to this.
Pots can't even say anything because he agrees with what I'm saying.
No. I don't agree. I don't agree that I think Rice is. I've seen. You know my thoughts. I think I really like Lavia. I've got a lot of time for him, and I think when he does stay fit, I think people will see a top player. But I think Declan Rice, personally, I think the people disrespected what he did at West Ham, me included, because I hated on West Ham a bit, right? And I've come to Arsenal, and I think he's been phenomenal. But you know that's my thoughts. I want to get the panel's thoughts on this. Lawless, I want to know where you're at. You're still sitting there like, because do you actually?
Because I'm trying to get my fucking shit out. I'm trying to say it.
Well, do it now. Do it now.
Okay. Right. The funny thing to me is what Don is saying. A lot of Arsenal fans were saying before they signed Declan Rice. That's the funny thing. So a lot of these Arsenal fans clutching their pearls at Don. How dare you? What a take. What is this? You was all saying the same thing. Now you've signed him. He's the best thing since sliced bread. Now, yes, is Lavia better technically on the ball? Is he more of a baller? Yes. That doesn't make him a better player. It doesn't make him better in that role than Declan Rice. Declan Rice, like you've admitted, he's better defensively. He reads the game better than Lavia. He makes the hard things look simple.
Saeed,
I'll be real, Saeed. It's time for you to hide, brother. This is not.
Don't even get me started on Manu because I'll be here all day, bro. I've been telling them the same thing about that guy, bro.
Big up Saeed, man. Love Saeed.
After the weekend's game, Saeed, it's not the time.
Shush. You know Saeed likes to say that. Shush.
We'll see your videos. We'll see your videos, Saeed. Bad
timing. But
man. I will say this though. What Saeed says here, I will say this. This did make me laugh. Sorry, Lawrence. I want you to come back in, but this did make me laugh though when you were like, no, he's not played one game. He's played two.
No, because I'm confused. You're trying to throw me off as if my sample size is from Chelsea, bro. Anyone would know if I'm talking about Lavia, I'm talking about mainly his time at Southampton, bro. Because that's what we were linked to.
I know. I'm tongue in cheek, bro. Tongue in cheek.
You need to realize something. Yeah, you're sitting there saying, "Oh, look how long it took for big clubs to look at Rice versus Lavia."
I'm being shameless.
You got to realize. There's a difference between West Ham and Southampton. Like you're aware of that, right? You are aware of that. Like we're on a different level. West Ham and Southampton. Okay.
Oh, what? You can't get pickpocketed? Is what you're saying?
What I'm saying is it's a lot harder to get a player from West Ham than it is to get a player from Southampton, as we've seen with Liverpool. Yeah, they were Liverpool's feeder club for years, right? It's a lot now. They've been yours. So it's harder. So it's not just to say Rice is shit because he was at West Ham for longer than Lavia was at Southampton. No. Like, at the end of the day, we had a project. We got him to sign a big contract. Teams came in for him, but weren't willing to pay the fee. So, and he was cushy. And then when it got to that period, then he was like, cool. He weren't kicking up a fuss. Lavia, obviously, he saw the bright lights and the pound signs, yeah, and thought Chelsea was the promised land.
You pay him like 50k a week, bro, like 40k a week.
Okay, well, listen, what was it? I don't know what he was on at Southampton, and he might have been on food stamps or whatever.
Yeah, but 40k, 50k a week for Chelsea, bro, is a modest pay, bro.
Yeah, boy, it depends on what he was on, but it's Chelsea again. The bright lights. He thought Chelsea was going to be challenging for big.
I've seen what.
Oh, he's here, death row, bro. He's here for a long time.
Let me ask D and Guna Lee first. Then we're going to move to D's question. D, what are you telling me, man? Don has said that Lavia is better than Declan Rice. We're discussing
my question's around that.
Go on, bro.
This guy is an absolute fool. We've done this with Saka. Yeah, we've done this with Saka last week. We're doing this again.
He is.
We need to put him on timeouts, yeah, because this is getting ridiculous. He's saying more losers things by the week. I don't know what he's smoking or drinking, but it is affecting him. God, you need to stay off whatever you're smoking, bro. This is ridiculous.
You like ugly footballers anyway, bro. You've grown up watching some ugly footballers, Glenn Murray and that, bro. Allow it.
Allow it, bro. Allow it. You watch Nicholas Jackson. You gave Nicholas Jackson a new contract. Allow it, man.
You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me nothing, bro. Glenn Murray, you know. Come on, now,
bro. You got Nicholas Jackson, who's there. He's deployed at your football club till 32. Allow it, man. Allow it. Glenn Murray was if you know about Glenn Murray, he was banging in goals, in the channel.
No, he won't. I don't know why it's making me laugh.
Yeah, but he's ugly, though.
Anyways, how on earth are you talking about a player that's missed 28 games last season, 3 games so far this season, 5 games, well, 15 games last season? How are you comparing this player to Declan Rice? Let's just start there. First of all,
I told you why, bro.
He's not even on the football pitch like that for you to be comparing him. You're basing him off one season that he's had. That's about ability or whatever. Let him stay fit, then you can have your conversation. How is Declan Rice in a conversation with Lavia? What are you smoking,
bro?
How are you talking about Lavia versus Declan Rice right now?
Let me tell you something. If it takes you at least 3-4 seasons to tell if someone's a baller, that's you, bro.
It's not about that.
It doesn't take long. It doesn't take long. It doesn't take long to see. It doesn't take long. Let me tell you something. D. It doesn't take long for you to tell if a player is shit. Yeah, it don't take long for you to see if a player is shit. Like Calvin Bassey. Every time I watch Calvin Bassey, bro, yeah, I'm like, bloody hell. He just looks like he's gonna make a mistake every second, right?
No.
Same thing as a good player, bro. I saw Saliba. I keep telling people this.
I
saw Saliba in one game. I saw Saliba in one game in pre-season against my club. Yeah, and I said that game he is Arsenal's best defender. Yeah, bro, I was using my eyes when I was watching him, bro. People were saying to me, you weren't using a head. You're not using a head.
He's not available. He can't play.
Bro, before he came to Chelsea, before he came to Chelsea, he played the most minutes for any under 20 in the league.
I don't care, bro.
Yeah? In the league. There's been a Chelsea problem. It's been a Chelsea problem, bro. It's been a Chelsea problem because he was mainly.
What are you talking about?
He was available, bro. He played enough games at Southampton for me to judge him, bro.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. He's not playing right now. So how you?
Bro, I've seen enough of him in the Prem to know how good he is.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. He's not on the football pitch. Last season, as I said, 28 games.
What's that got to do with this? Ignore the time at Southampton. Ignore the time at Southampton then. Ignore it.
It's the past, yeah. Ignore it.
What do you mean ignore it, bro? How do you think West Ham got his move? How do you think West Ham? How do you think Rice got his move?
I've seen. No. Rice got the move because Rice has been consistent, and also Rice has also been good at
from West Ham.
There's levels to this. Players can perform at levels like Southampton, but when they go to big clubs, it doesn't necessarily mean that translates there. So,
and I put my neck on the line for that. I believe in it that much.
Before you compare Declan Rice to Lavia, let Lavia play at Chelsea. Let us see proper run of Lavia. Then have these discussions, because these discussions right now are pointless. You're talking about a player, what he's done about 2 seasons ago, and comparing him to Declan Rice today, when Declan Rice is always available when he's performing. When he's playing.
I don't even know. The conversation came up. I think we was talking about Lavia or whatever. The conversation came up.
But he's not.
As Terry does, big up Terry. It became a conversation about Declan Rice and Lavia. Yeah, but I didn't come on stream saying, "Oh yeah, like Lavia is better than Rice." Bro, it wasn't like that. It didn't happen.
Can you say that right now? But can you admit right now Rice is better than Lavia? Rather than all your nonsense. Okay.
No, not for me. Not for me, bro. I think Lavia is a better player than Rice. I think he's a better player, bro.
You can't even step on the football pitch.